Good morning, and I hope you've been well. This is a different kind of video than what I normally would do on the channel, that being an unboxing of the latest Scarlet and Violet set, White Flare, and Black Bolt. Before we do get into unwrapping these booster bundles and opening up the packs, I want to go over my thoughts and feelings and plans for these kind of videos, since again, this isn't really what I normally would do on the channel. We've mainly been doing gameplay kind of videos, so yeah, if you don't really want to listen for whatever the reason may be, you can either skip on ahead or not watch the video if you just don't really care at all. So yeah, anyways, on to my thoughts and feelings and plans. Now, I guess we'll go to the very beginning. Long story short, this channel actually used to be an unboxing channel for Pokemon product. When I was a teen, opened up XY and a little bit of Sun and Moon era stuff. I got a little bit older. I didn't really care to open up packs anymore. I more so collected these singles. I then just found the channel to be very cringe. As I continued to got older, I deleted all the videos. COVID arrived. I decided to redo the channel, but more so get into, gameplay videos. And I tossed around the idea of getting back into some TCG opening videos on the channel. Not anything that would be common, but once in a little while. I never really did it, but now here we are today. I got these two booster bundles from the Pokemon Center, and I kind of thought, I've been talking about doing this. I never really done it, so let's try it. Let's see what happens. Worst case scenario, I'm just not really feeling it, and this might be the one and only time that I do an unboxing on this channel, but time will tell. Plus, I guess another thing to add in, not to, add some negativity to this, but getting steel product in today's climate with Pokemon is very difficult, especially at retail. A lot of it is very high in price and very difficult to obtain, so there's that as well, but I'm not here to get into that whole mess there. I guess with that being said and done, I guess we'll go on ahead and get into the unboxing. Now, again, I can't promise that this is going to be a good unboxing. I'm a little bit out of my element. It's been a long time since I've done a video like this on the channel, and I would not expect anything to be perfect at all. Just kind of going over the box itself. I assume most people don't really care about this kind of stuff, but I'll just do it anyways just to show them. So yeah, I guess with that being said and done, I think we'll start with Black Bolt. Now, I'm not sure which one is my favorite out of the two. I will say personally, this is my favorite Scarlet and Violet era TCG set. I'm a big fan of Unova Gen 5, so yeah, them dedicating a set, well, I should say more specifically, a specialty set to Black and White is honestly super cool to me. Black and White is my second favorite Pokemon game of all time. Well, I guess I would include Pokemon Black, White, and then Black and White 2, because well, they are different, but I like them both pretty much equally. They're really fun games. I enjoy the story of them, and even the Pokemon as well. So, yeah. So we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 Black Bolt. And I guess I might as well open up this as well. Now, as I'm cutting off the, not cutting off, but cutting into the wrap here, I guess I'll give a little bit of info about myself. I not only am into the Pokemon games, I am very much a fan of the TCG. I've been collecting Pokemon cards for many years, honestly, and it's something that I've always enjoyed doing. Of course, with the climate and really high prices that has been going on today, I've definitely slowed down a lot on collecting, since again, it's really high and kind of hard to obtain certain items. So yeah, while I've kind of slowed down, I still definitely have been a fan of the TCG for many years. So yeah, I guess we'll kind of do a little something, a little bit of a background. Got some sleeves here. Move my top loaders over there. And I guess we'll get on started. Okay, I guess we'll start with black bolt and then just swap into white flare and then just kind of go back and forth. Now, if I did continue these kind of videos, I normally wouldn't take that long doing the introduction kind of stuff. Again, since this is a first time for me getting into these kind of videos, I just kind of thought that we'll get it on out of the way on this one. And then if I do any more, we'll probably just get right into actually opening up the cards. Now, I guess I'll give away these codes. I have no care for the TCG. Like game itself, I'm more so a collector more than anything. Now, it's been a while since I've actually opened up Pokemon cards, I'll be honest. I think with Scarlet and Violet, it's just one to the front, but I might be mistaken, so I guess we'll find out. Right, it's something that I really enjoy too, how they brought back the black and white holo pattern, because this is it's really difficult to say if it's my favorite. I really like Gen 5's holo pattern, but I also really love Gen 4 as well. So we have a Carablast there, Pidove, Whirlipede, a Girder. Oh, that's such a pretty artwork. I really like the action that's going on within this one. And a Scavalier. Cinchino, I like this one with the flowers. Electrike, that's also really pretty. I know many probably don't really care about the commons and uncommons, but I don't know, I've always just enjoyed them. They're just really pretty to look at. We have ourselves a Timpole. So this is going to be one of those ones with the Pokeball holo pattern. It is something that I believe was introduced during Prismatic Evolution, so yeah, very neat to look at. Now, it is different from what Prismatic did with theirs, but still same concept. And then there is a Master Ball variant. I don't know if we'll get lucky enough to get one of those, but time will tell. Now, I'm honestly not certain if every reverse is always going to be the Pokeball or not. I guess we'll find out as we open up more of these. We have ourselves a reverse holo Clang and a Victini holo. I do like the little clang on the roof there. I've always been a fan of the Cling Clang line. And then we have ourselves a Victini there. Man, I've always been a fan of that holo pattern. And I like how they changed it too, because like this is what they did with the Japanese, and they kind of brought it over to English, so that's really cool with this set. Okay, so on to White Flare. Now, I'm not really certain on what I would be after specifically. I've talked about it with a few friends. I don't know if I'd actually will do it because it'd be very expensive to kind of do this with this set. I wouldn't mind tackling doing a master set of White Flare and Black Bolt. I don't know if I actually will do it, mainly because I guess we saw something shiny there, but anyways, I wouldn't really mind trying it, just because again, I'm such a big fan of the black and white era. It's just with, again, that being expensive to do, I don't know if we'd actually accomplish that. Okay, so this one does not have the holo pattern, but the basic energy did here, so that's kind of interesting to see. And I guess I probably should have slayed that as well. Sorry, I didn't read the name. Pignite there, hopping around. Swaloon, Herdier, Gothita, a Liepard. Ooh, that's really pretty. I like how it's, you know, has like that city in the background. That's really pretty. I like that art. Accelagor, Zebstrika. That's really pretty. I like how it's like partly cloudy, but then you have like a thunderstorm kind of building up there. We have a Frillish, a Chandelure, that's a really pretty one, and a Victini that is all red. That's kind of interesting. 172, so it's a secret rare. If I'm not mistaken, these ones are some of the more difficult ones because you have the, whatchamacallit, the Zekrom that's like a all black background, Reshiram that's all white, and then you have Victini. Now what's cool about this guy is you have two Victinis. I think it's 172 and 173 or 71. There's two different ones. They have the same artwork, but the number is different. And I think that's something that's kind of interesting. I'm not sure why they went in that direction, but what's done is done. But I will say it is a pretty cool looking card. It's a pretty nice condition for the most part. It's got kind of something there. I don't know if that's just because of the printing or if that's just a little like print line or a little like ink thing, I don't know, but overall definitely near mint, so it's a pretty cool card overall. I guess I probably should sleeve that though and get it in a top loader. Okay, not a bad card at all. Now value wise, I have no clue. I honestly have no clue. I don't normally like keep up with prices too much because I'm more so a collector at heart more than anything. I'm sure with the climate that's going on today, it probably is pricey, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, on to the next pack here. Got ourselves a, whoops, code card there. Plus, I guess another thing too, I'm not really like a grader either. I don't know if I would ever get like a 10 or anything like that. Maybe, maybe not. I don't really know, but again, I'm just not really in the grading world, so I don't think it would 10, but there's some that care about it. I guess they can let me know, or you could. So we have ourselves a basic lightning energy, Whirlipede, just chilling with the leaves there, a Tynamo, Drillbur, a Clink, that's a really pretty art, I like that, a Golurk, Energy Coin, Escavalier again, Caracosta. Ooh, that's really pretty. I like that. And that's really cool too, that Conquidor. Wow, I like that. But I guess we'll kind of look at the star of the show right here. Honestly, I kind of like this way more than a Victini. I don't know, because like, value-wise, yes, Victini's the way to go, but art-wise, this is cool. I like the Electros. I guess, yeah, even like Pack Fresh, like you kind of notice some with like the white light. But yeah, overall, really nice looking card. I really like the art. But again, just kind of showing that just to show it. I know some may, I mean, like, I'm definitely somebody that prefers like near mint cards over, you know, like lightly played, moderately played, heavily damaged, and then go all the way down to damage. But yeah, I'm not super picky when it comes to like quality. Like, I don't need like 10 graded quality cards. As long as it's like, you know, near mint, then I'm a happy person. I'm usually okay with lightly played too. It mainly just depends on the card though. Whoops. So yeah, move that to the front. And then I also noticed that the Pokeball pattern was only on that, was it Temple, I believe? So I guess it's not every reverse holo has that Pokeball, but anyways, we have another holo energy. I believe, yes, we have 2 of these now. A Roggenrola, we haven't seen this guy yet. A Lampent, Ducklet playing with the water there. Volbaby, or Volibee, sorry, not Volbaby, Volibee. Archon, that's actually really pretty art. I kind of like that. Therefore, just kind of chilling there. Kind of brings me back to when I used to play Pokemon Showdown Gen 6 OU. This thing was certainly a wall. Garborder, that's a really cool one. I like it with his hands just kind of waving up with the trash all around him. Ooh, that's really pretty. Cofagrigus, and that is a Pokeball pattern. Ooh, I really like that artwork. That's super cool. A Swadloon, and oh, how fitting. That is super cool. I gotta say, I really like the Pokeball, but I like the normal holos too. Oh, what? Oh, he's got a little indent on him. This one doesn't, but this one, and that's right out of the pack. Yeah, you can slightly feel it. Yeah, you can kind of, it's really tiny, but you can kind of see that on the M. Yeah. That's a little unfortunate. That's also something that I really like about these white lights that I have. Like, it really, like, shows, like, the back of them very, very well. And that's a little disappointing that it has, like, a little, like, indent on it. Because, like, it is, like, a pack fresh card. There's no way that I don't know, like, jabbed it with a pin or anything like that. But it happens when you have, oh, whoops, sorry. There we go. When you have, like, printers, you know, going crazy all the time, it's bound to happen. So we have ourselves a basic energy of a psychic type there. Darumaka, I think that's the first time we've seen this guy too. A Duosion, same with this guy there. Dwebble, actually we're getting some new commons and uncommons. Actu, we haven't seen that guy yet. Cryogonal, same thing. Golurk, a energy coin. Ooh, another Pokeball pattern, nice. Also, that is so goofy. So we have, oh, a Klinklang, nice. But let me put you to the side for now. It's kind of goofy that we're getting like the Pokeball and like the regular one, like, well, not the regular, but the reverse, like side by side. Same thing with like Alphagrigus. Now, do you? I don't think so. I thought I kind of saw. Maybe it's my imagination. Yeah, I'm not really feeling any indenting there. But yeah, that's super cool. And then Klinklang, of course. Cool, cool. And then I'll probably just slay these afterwards. That was black, I believe, so let's go on to white here. Now I'm trying to think if there's any other like card that I could think of that I really want. I would say one of my favorites is the Frillish Special Illustration Rare. That's a really pretty one. I love the Chandelure. I actually bought the Chandelure though, but I wouldn't mind a second since Chandelure is in my top 10 favorites. Okay, so we have a Psychic Energy here. I think we've gotten another one of these before. Dino, ooh, that's really pretty. I like that. That's really nice. Deerling there, hopping around. Roggenrola. Lampent. Brave Bangle, however you say that. Vanillux, so that's a new one. We have a Sock. A Blitzel, and it looks like maybe an ultra rare. Nope, a illustration rare. Well, actually, no, we do have an ultra rare in the back. But this is really pretty. Pig Knight. I kind of like it. Little like hat of maybe it's trainer. Maybe some like fencing or something of the sort there. That's really pretty. And then, oh, Whimsicott EX. That's really pretty. I really like that star pattern. That's really pretty. I know if they've done this with a lot of the EX cards from the Scarlet and Violet era. I think it's a really cool touch, honestly. And I really like how they kind of brought it back to almost like that OG EX kind of look. Not like OG like Gen 3, but around like black and white and X and Y era like EX look. I really like how they brought that kind of like back here. So that's really, oh, oops. Sorry, Whimsicott. But that's really pretty. And then Pig Knight there. I assume most would probably care more about the illustration, but I really like them. Also, is that a... maybe that's just a part of it? I can't really tell if that's an indent or not. I think that's more so like a sparkle, because I'm not really feeling any indenting. Hopefully, I'll further inspect that. Okay, let me get some sleeves. I gotta say though, it is kind of fun doing this. Been many years since I've done something like this, but it's kind of fun just opening up packs like this. I definitely wouldn't do this like every day, but once in a full moon, yeah, I can see myself doing this. We'll see, we'll see. That for you guys. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Oh, cool. A hollow psychic energy. Cubchoo, I think that's the first time we've seen this guy. Snivy, same thing there, and I really like that. That's a really pretty artwork there. Pidove, Fracture, I think that's the first time we've seen this guy. Professor's Research, so we have Juniper there. On Pheasant, Cryogonal, a Clink Reverse, a Whirlipede, and, oh, another EX. Meloetta EX. Nice. And I like those little, like, musical notes there. That's really pretty. I like that. Okay. Also, sorry if this isn't the most entertaining video ever. As some that may be new to the channel can tell, I'm a really just chill person. I'm not loud or super exciting. I'm just down to earth, very chill, so yeah. Okay. And I seem to have the pattern right. It's 1 to the front. Basic Energy. Oh, that's really pretty. I like that Swaddle. Litwick there. Vanillish. Antique Plum Fossil. If you want to evolve your Archon. That's actually kind of interesting. So it has 60 HP. Play this card as if it were a 60 HP basic Pokemon. This card can't be affected by any special conditions and can retreat at any time during your turn. You may discard this card from your play. It's kind of an interesting card. I don't know if it'd really be playable. Like, I'm not... Sorry, Sock there. But anyways, before I continue on, I know some things about the TCG. I just never really got into playing the game though, but I think I kind of have an understanding of it. I don't really know if that'd be useful or not. I don't really know. Harlequin, I think that's how you say that. Scraggy Reverse. Virizion. I really like that art. That's really pretty. Ooh, that's really cool too. Tornadus Hollow. Nice. Okay. Getting down to the final 4 here. I definitely can't really complain overall. It'd be cool to maybe get one more reverse. I really would like a special illustration, but honestly with that Victini and the Electros, I think we're doing more than fine, honestly, but it would be cool to get something else, but we'll see. Basic Leaf Energy, Emolga, Tranquil, Golett, Maractus. That's really pretty. Oh, I love all the colors there. That's really cute. Got ourselves a Lilligant hopping around the flower field. Professor's Research, Unpheasant, Inn's Plan. That's a reverse. Snivy. Now I gotta say, it's not really. Back then, like, they used to be like reflective. It's not really like reflective. I kind of noticed that. But we have a Snivy there. Ooh, that's really pretty. Volcarona. I love the colors there. And I like almost like the tomb kind of stuff there. Because you used to get it within that one like sand area. I forgot what it was called back within the Unova region. I'm kind of blanking on what it was called, but it's actually kind of odd. Sorry, this pack just feels a lot more heavy for some reason. But yeah, I was kind of trying to preserve the packs a little bit, but that's okay. I kind of just messed it up a little bit. That's okay. Maybe that means something cool. To be fair, it's all cool. I like it all. That there. Okay. Leaf Energy Hollow. I think that's the first Leaf Hollow that we've gotten. I don't really remember. A Ducklet. Volibee. So I assume some of these are going to be more so like repeats now. A Sawaddle. A Litwick. Durant. I like these cool little like clay kind of like artworks. That's really cool. Tool Scrapper. I think that's the first one we've seen. Mian Shao. That's a really pretty artwork. A Vanillux, and we have ourselves another Pokeball pattern. A Ducklet. And a Chandelure. I think this is the second one that we've gotten before. Actually, well, this one's kind of like reflective. Well, kinda. Not really as much as some of the other, or the other ones were definitely less than that. Anyways, I want to take a look at you. See, and again, you kind of notice with that white light, I guess it's got to be like a printing thing. Because, I mean, you can definitely see that there and right there. I don't know. A little bit disappointing with that, but I guess that's just something that happens. Okay, final 2 packs here. But again, like I mentioned before, with the amount of you know, sealed that is, you know, printed, and single cards that are printed, going through all of that, I would assume it's expected. And sorry for like the chair squeaks and the like squeaky boots and whatnot. It's something I probably should be better at, not making too much background noise, but probably something that can't be helped either. So we have a basic fire energy, a Duosion, a Dwebble playing with the sand there, an Axew, a Carablast, Bisharp, that's the first Bisharp I've seen so far, a Crustle, In's Plan, a Axew, reverse. Ooh, that's really pretty. And a Molga, and a Conquidor. We've actually gotten this guy before. That's really pretty artwork. Speaking of that, I think let me see if I can... Yes, I actually bought one of these from somebody before. And then these are also... Yeah, there's that Chandelure I was talking about. That's from Destined Arrival, Dragons Exalted, and a few older EX there. But yeah, I remember buying that Emolga from somebody, so I guess got 2 of these now. Not mad at all about that. Just something kind of goofy is all. Okay. Final pack. Would be cool to get something else, but to be fair, I think we've done incredibly well with this unboxing. Especially with like that Electros, the Victini, a few of those hollows. Oh, wait. That there, and oh, actually I need to do that there. Okay, basic fire energy, a Lilip, I like that. That's really pretty. A Bulldor, I think that's the first Bulldor we've seen. I don't quite remember. Same thing with that Oshawott, that's really pretty. Purloin, same thing. I don't think we've seen this art as well. I like how it's like looking over like the city, and then it's, you know, next evolution Liepard kind of does the same thing. Stunfisk, that's definitely the first time we've seen this guy. Stalin, that's really pretty. Man, I gotta say, these like illustrators that have been doing these have done an incredible job. They just look amazing. Leavanny there playing with the field. A Gothitelle, a Purloin, and ooh, you're really pretty. An Archeops. I really like that art. Very cool way to end off the opening there. So it's been a little while since I've done this. I guess we'll go over the honorable mentions, I guess, that at least I think most people would like. The hollows, illustrations, and stuff like that. Let's see. Go with these two. This one's there, that one's there. I may not get them all, but I'll at least try to. Then we have Victini, these two here. Okay, let me just kind of stack these to the side. Oh, almost forgot you. Okay. I'm gonna put, oops. for the time being, I'm just going to place these uncommons and all inside the bundle till I get them to their spot. Let me... I don't have to organize these, that's okay. So we got a Pokeball Golurk, a Victini Hollow, a Basic Energy Fighting, or Basic Fighting Energy Hollow. We have this red Victini here, a Archeops, Chandelure, a Vanillite, and yes, I will get these sleep, by the way. I should have done that already, but that's okay. A Vanillite there, a Conkeldurr, an Emolga, Volcarona, Cofagrigus, a Pokeball Cofagrigus, a Conkeldurr, an Electros, Kling, Tornadus, a Illustration Rare of Pignite, Psychic Energy, a holofoil of that, Whimsicott, and a Meloetta EX. So I would assume the star of the show, I guess value-wise, would be the Victini. I think my favorite would be, I think honestly be the Electros, if I'm gonna be real. I love the artworks on a lot of them, honestly. There's not really any that I dislike, but that guy's just, he's just too cool, man. I love him just chilling on the rock with the water all around him. So this guy's got to be my favorite. Anyways, that's gonna be it for today's unboxing video of the two booster bundles there. I have no clue if this is going to be something that I continue in the future. Time will tell. Let me know how you think and feel about this, and if there's anything that I can improve on, I will try to do so. I'm only recording this with my phone, so I can't imagine the quality being superb or high quality or anything like that, but yeah, just recording off of a iPhone 15, so yeah. I think that's pretty much it. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves out there. Good luck finding some product to open up. Good luck with your collections if you are somebody that is into the TCG. And I hope you have a good rest of your day. Good morning.